Hello everyone, this is Dubzaduke and welcome back to another episode of my Tekkit Legends series. So let's get started. In the last episode I looked up and was discussing the pros and cons between the three different types of generators, and I ended up deciding that Watermills will most likely be the best generators to build because they are middle ranged as far as the actual power production goes. But they are not variable, they are not random, they are consistent. I can consistently produce a certain amount of power, and so that's going to be a decision that I've made. So let's take a look. We've got this one. Looks like we need planks at 6 in order to make it. We have plenty of both of those. There should be absolutely no trouble at all, right? And we create 2 for every one of these that we make, so that's pretty nice as well. So we have 10 now. Now, the way that I think we want to do this is we probably want to create some sort of pool or something, right? So like, if I guess I'll use wood to create an area, right? If I do something like this, we have 10, so we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I guess we have room for expansion right here, right? And it says that we want them to be completely submerged. I'm not sure what the definition of completely submerged is in this case, but I think this most likely will be fine. So we've got room for expansion for another 5 if we want, and we can always, increase that if we want. So, I mean, the best way, I guess, to find some water, right, is just going to be to finesse it from here, right? The benefits of having your boat built on the water, right? And there we go. So now part 2 is, of course, that we have to completely submerge it. So good question. Is this... I don't think this is actually considered to be... Actually, I'm a little concerned here. Okay, good. I can actually pick these up and not have to worry about. So the question here is, when does this actually produce power? In what situation? Because it said it has to be completely submerged. However, what's the definition of completely submerged in this case? If we link a cable over here, for example, does this fill this up first off? I can't tell. Even if it were producing power, let's assume that we've got this one. Alright, so let's just do some experiments and see what's going on here. It looks like we've got some power in here, but it's not actually using it, so it's not transferring it right here, which makes sense. There's nothing wrong with that. That does make perfect sense. I think we can go ahead and do something like this. No? No, we don't want shapeless crafting. Oh, I see. So if we do something like this, then we can do something like this. That's a waste of rubber, but at the same time we just need these cables right now. So let's say we were to do something like that. Why is that not powering this? Good question. It clearly has some ability to produce power in it. So why is it the case that it's not actually producing any power? That's weird. I wonder if I can actually use those to produce. Alright. Let's see this one. Why is it that this one is not actually producing anything? Yeah, there's without a doubt no power is being produced. I can understand that much. But why is this not being produced? What is stopping this thing from producing power? Looks like I'm going to have to look up on the wiki and figure out what's wrong. Let's see. So we've got manned. The water mill is filled manually by placing buckets of water or water cell into the lower slot, which we've done. We could put a battery in the upper slot to charge it. The water mill will charge the battery or output at a rate of 1 EU per tick. A single water unit produces 1000 EU, and the water mill can store 4 water units worth of water. So the question is, why is it the case that this is not outputting anything? Let's see, Watermill uses water that directly surrounds it, a 3x3x3 box with the watermill in the center. Each block of water adds roughly 0.01 EU per tick to its overall output. Huh. Interesting. It says 10 watermills are needed if you have 21 blocks of water surrounding the water mills. So the question is really just why is the power clearly here but not being output? Is it because maybe it's because my cables are not on the wrong side, or are on the incorrect side of the watermill? Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm supposed to do something like this. Yeah. this actually will do anything, but... Well, let's run some other tests to see if something is wrong like this. If I were to put, say, like a piece of coal in here, without a doubt, that charges that. So that's not the thing that's wrong. It's not the location that I'm connecting it to this. However, if that's the case, what is the wrong thing? Alright, let's take a harvest of this one. Let's go ahead and harvest all of these for now and see. Perhaps we need from the bottom for this to... No. Let me place this elsewhere. Let that run down. However, it looks like it's running down. Is this being used? Oh yes it is. So maybe it's the case that I need to have a wire connected from the bottom. Yes, because this water that I placed in here is now if I were to go ahead and do something like this and place this back in. Proven that in order for us to utilize the watermills, we need to have the water mills above. That is to say, we need the wires to be coming out from below the water mills. The thing that confuses me a little bit is if we have wires coming out of the bottom, how is it possible that the watermill can be surrounded completely 3 by 3 by 3? Let's see. A watermill only uses water that directly surrounds it. Each block of water. Oh, I see. We don't have to have it completely surrounded. It's just that the only water that is used to produce power is the water that is within a completely surrounded whatever. So it would seem as if, according to the wiki, well, it would seem as if having an orientation similar to this, something like this, is going to be the best method to. Now let me take a look. Is it certain that the bottom is the only place that we can place a wire? Is it absolutely certain that that's the only thing we can do here? Yes, I think we're absolutely certain of that. Were that not the case, we would have been able to eat that water in. So the real issue now here is the space, right? It seems like we don't have that much vertical space, but we do have enough. And by enough, I mean, what we can do here is we can set up all our machinery somewhere around here, or we could even set up, say, a power bank, maybe. And as a matter of fact, that might be the best idea, is to have a power bank set up. So what we should do is go above here, and we should have, is there like an energy storage unit? Storage. We've got energy collectors, but that doesn't seem to be what I'm looking for. What about battery? I mean, clearly we can store things in batteries, but let's see what we can find from the mod pack. Okay, so what do we have? We have solar panels, furnaces, various other machines, flux generators. Wasn't there like this red thing that stored power somewhere? Ooh. That seems a little bit. What is this? Let me look at what this is. Okay, so this is actually what we need in order to just store energy. And it seems like there's even an upgrade to it. So we have the MFE, and then we have, under the uses, we have the MFSU, which I assume is just an upgraded MFE. Now obviously, in order to make this, we need these crystals, right? And clearly these are not the easiest things in the world to make, but they are makeable. So at some point we will get that, but we will not be getting that right now. What we will be doing right now is creating, you know, in a sense, a water tower, and we will then use that to have a pipeline of energy flowing, and it will be constant energy. So let's go to sleep real quick. Let me check the time on the video. The video's almost done, and all I've done here is talk and think about things and hypothesize. But you know what? That's essentially what Tekkit is. Tekkit is all about thinking and building and creating, and if you don't see me thinking about how to build, then, well, what's the point in watching me play Tekkit? Excuse me, dude. Calm down. Alright. So, what most likely we want here is something like this to come down, and then hit there. So, the best way to do this will be to put something like Zisvan. Oh wait, we already determined that we need the bottom to be. Feign that. Alright, well that's fine. We can figure something out like that. You know what we can do? Think that if we make a wrench like this one, we can change the orientation of things. We need iron and stone gear. Do we have stone and wood? Yes. Do we have iron? Yes. We have enough. Para momento número 2. When you don't have any sticks, but you have wood. Okay, we now have a wrench which will allow us to adjust the positioning of these things, I think. Really? That's not what it does. Maybe it's this one that does that? Let's look it up again. The video is starting to run a little late, but let's take a look. So use the wrench to remove a machine with an output without an output face. Dismantle transformer or storage block. Without the super wrench. Okay, so it doesn't seem like wrenches are what I want here. If that's the case, what do I want here? Because it seems to me as if I need to do something like this, which is wasting a whole lot of wires and space. But let me test out at least to see if this one works. If I have a bucket of water and I place it in up here, is everything going to work properly? Now, is the machine working down there? Or no? No. Why? Why is this machine not working? Everything should be good, unless I don't have a wire connected. I don't think that was the one that I didn't have a wire connected on, so there shouldn't be anything wrong with this. Why is it the case that this thing is connected to a wire on the bottom, and it's still not outputting any power? Is it too far away? Alright, let's test to see if we have it, like, say, right here. If this is too far away, or if that's fine. And now, we'll test for every one that we go up, how far away that is. To see if there is a certain limit to the length that we need to be away from it. Oh, dang it. Alright, we need water. We also need to eat. I guess this video is just going to run long, but I've got experiments to run to see if the length away is okay, so by all means, that's fine. Alright, what if we do one more? Is this still fine? Aha. So there's the limit. Now, does this mean that in this game the cables have resistance and reduce the energy that is being transferred? Possibly. Let's take a look. It says if an applied voltage exceeds a cable's maximum, the cable will instantly melt. So I guess that's the purpose of voltage transformers. This is not to be confused with EU per time, usually referred to as current. All cables can handle an infinite amount of current. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's voltage, current, and resistance. This is all electrical engineering. All cables suffer energy losses over distance. Long cables will lose energy in the process of transferring it. There are several ways to reduce losses: transformers, insulation, and chaining storage devices. Uninsulated cables shock the player and NPCs. Insulating cable reduces energy losses, shocks, and allows the cable to be painted using a painter. Let's see, this also greatly reduces the strain on CPU, as large cable meshes with many intersections require the game to perform many CPU-heavy calculations. Oh, so that's the purpose of painting cables, is if you paint a cable, it will not connect to another cable that is painted a different color. So it's sort of like color coordination. Interesting. Okay. So with that being the case, I think the method that I am considering might be somewhat impractical with my current abilities. That is to say, without a storage unit for energy, I don't think I can actually transfer energy correctly so that I can do what I want to do. Of course, what I can do is I could simply have something like this, right? Where I have an array of cables transferring energy like this one. And then I could do something like this, or like that, and then that, and that. And what I could then do is try to create a box to keep the water in. And I can remove these furnaces because they're in the way. I know this video is going to be a little long, but you know what, that's fine. There's no issue. I'm just trying to power everything here. So if I move things like this, so if I have water placed in all of these blocks, and then maybe like here and here, then what's going to happen? Well, that would be pushing it, that's what. So what instead I should do is have this whole row blocked off like that. Or I guess just put something like that there. But to maximize efficiency, I can do something like this. The real question is, what's going on underneath? What is going on underneath? Absolutely nothing. So we need to block off this area as well. So essentially, what needs to be done is I need to do something like this in order to power this properly. We need to have water everywhere we can put it. Seems that the that the generation has started, right? So we need one more bucket of water and then we can create an infinite source. Slowly but surely, this way. can't do that one because that would destroy them. Okay, something like this, and then we need something like this. Clearly, by the sound of it, it's working. The question is, how well is it working? The answer is not bad. It's consistent. But at least that's something we can have. I guess what we learned is that water generation is not necessarily the best way to generate things, but it can at least get the job done. So this is right. I paused it, it paused, I was like, wait, what? No. This has been Duke with another Minecraft video. This video ran about twice as long as my regular videos would, but I was trying to figure some things out, and in the end we did end up getting everything figured out. Our power systems were a little more disappointing than we would hope them to be. However, if we add on more producers, we might be able to significantly produce more energy. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.